learning the lessons, how did that shape and mold your life?
It did a lot, man. Like I said, it taught me how to be a better speaker. Taught me to speak intellectual. And look, it started making me see visions of ancient times. I don't know if you've seen talking about like the fifth degree in 1 to 14 when it talks about Jesus. Why we took Jerusalem from the devil? It talks about and we took Jerusalem from the devil 750 years ago.
Right.
That's talking about Saladin, the history of Saladin.
Absolutely.
When Saladin took it was a Crusade Wars.
Crusade War,
when he took the city from the Jews,
right.
the so-called Jews,
right.
Which probably the Khazars. I don't know if they were specifically the Khazars. Nah, they have to be the Khazars.
I think
they were the Khazars.
But isn't the Khazars connected to Russia?
Yeah, they were connected to Russia, Eastern Europe, that Poland, Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia is not a country; it's a section in it, right? Anyway, but I was visualizing that. You know, visualizing the God degree in 1 to 14. Why do we call our people Africans? So it made me want to go and buy books. You know, it made me want to go buy, and the God knowledge piece, who I grew up with, he encouraged me to buy books. He inspired me to buy books and read. So I was starting reading books.
What are some of the books that you?
Of course, I read the famous Message to the Black Man. I had to put that book down because it was too much on some Muslim stuff. I felt like I had to. I didn't even finish that book to this day. I read African People and European Holidays. I read Destruction of Black Civilization, Africans in early Asia, the origins of Africans. I forgot the title of the book specific, but I read that book. It's by Vance. You know his name?
Ivan Van Sertima?
Yeah. Early African. I'm trying to remember the title.
Civilizations?
Huh?
Early African civilizations?
No, early African. It says Asia. The origins of African origins of Asia.
African origins in Asia.
In Asia. What else I read? I read The Myths, The Truth and Myths of Melanin. I got that book in my closet. I got to renew that history too.
What would you say is your favorite?
My favorite? I don't really have a favorite, to tell you the truth. I don't really have a favorite. Oh, then again, I would say African People in European History. African People and European Holidays. Part 1, Part 2. Because it made me not want to... I stopped celebrating holidays before I read that book. Because nobody in the nation told me don't celebrate holidays. But I just figured, okay, since I got knowledge of self now, I'm in a new life. And since I'm thriving to get back to once I was, get closer to how my ancestors live, then that means I have to let go of certain things as European. So I automatically let go of Christmas, Easter. There was no problem letting those holidays go. Right. But I feel some type of way about gods and earth celebrate holidays, or people with knowledge of self celebrate holidays, whether you belong to a group or whether you neutral. Like, why are you celebrating this shit? Like, why? But I'm not a nitpicker. Like, you know, a lot of gods are nitpickers. A lot of gods on earth are nitpickers. They're like, that's not original. That's not right as that god. Right. You know, I even feel some type of way, not to go too far off, and I'm going to talk about this, when Just Ice, the rapper, was wearing the universal flag with a crown on, and next to it he had a Gucci label on it, or Louis Vuitton, one of those. I'm like, why are you wearing a Gucci or Louis Vuitton hat with the flag on it? Rakim did that, guilty of doing that too.
What do you do?
He had the jacket with the.
Oh yeah.
Like, but then again, it wasn't a thing back then. See, I overanalyze things.
Right.
to the point where some gods be like, yo, God, man, come on, you're doing too much. But you be the first person to bomb me for not knowing the lesson all the way, for not knowing the degree. You know, because at the end of the day, Gucci and Louis Vuitton, let's keep it real, are slave brands. Right. And you know gods from back in the day when they were doing their thing in the streets, that's what they was rocking. To this day, Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and putting universal flag on it. No, that's not slave. What the hell? You know what Gucci and Louis Vuitton stand for? That's a slave brand. Those are slave brands. Because we kill and we die for these brands. It was not owned by us. So I would never, I mean, there's certain things I won't do. Right. But I'm not going to go nitpick on a God about it. Like, okay, whatever, you do what you do. But, and I don't even get on gods and earths for celebrating holidays. I don't do it. I won't let my seeds celebrate holidays.
If Mecca did this.